Now let's get into some of the techniques. Don't go out into the world with a loaded gun, which basically means don't go on a date with the girl or even have sex with the girl unless you've masturbated first. Second tip is this. I don't know if you know, but they have condoms that have some like numbing cream on them. That shit saved my ass during my 20s. All right, the technique of all techniques, boys. You rub one out, and then when you come, you don't touch it. You're gonna let it come without looking at the girl, without thinking about sex, without touching it, and thinking about something that completely turns you off. I know this is weird, it's unconventional, but oh my hell, it works.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
All right, so we understand the psychology behind it. Now let's get into some of the techniques. First of all, boys, as they said in the funny movie Something About Mary from the 90s, don't go out into the world with a loaded gun, which basically means don't go on a date with the girl or even have sex with the girl unless you've masturbated first. Kind of got that pre-nut jitters out of your body, especially if you're a bit younger, like guys in their 20s or even into your 30s, or like me, I'm 48. Once you get a little bit older, you can have a little bit more control over it. So you rub one out, you get it off, and now the chances of premature ejaculation go down. Second tip is this. I don't know if you know, but they have condoms that have some like numbing cream on them. That shit saved my ass during my 20s, where when I would have sex with a girl, I would use the numbing condoms. I know Trojan makes them. They came in a gray box. And what I would do is I would put that on. Dude, I've tried everything, bro. I would like put rubbing cream on. I'd try 2 condoms, and then of course one would slip off. But the numbing cream really works well to help you last longer. So the best thing you could do, of course, is rub one out before you have sex with her. The next thing to do is use those condoms. The third thing to do is to control your mind. And I know a lot of you guys have heard about this, where you don't look at her too much. Like I've literally been looking at the ceiling, or like thinking about my business, or thinking about Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day, which was said in that movie Austin Powers, right? You think about some super disgusting grandma, or a dude even. I've even like thought about dudes just to let myself go longer. And I'll tell you, there is nothing more debilitating to my boner and to my chances of getting premature ejaculation than thinking about a fat dude with a beard on a bike. All right, the technique of all techniques, boys. My friend taught me this in my 20s, and I was like, are you serious, bro? Does this really work? And then I tried it with a girl. I actually tried it first masturbating, and it fucking worked like gangbusters. So here's your homework assignment. I want you to rub one out tonight. I want you to polish the dolphin. I want you to whip out the red helmeted warrior and squeegee him clean. You rub one out, and then when you come, you don't touch it. You know, when you're coming, you obviously want to continue touching it, continue going, and you indulge in it. You think about the girl, you stare at her, you're like focused on her tits or her face, and it's like super intense, and you super indulge in the orgasm. Well, instead of doing that, you're going to let it come without looking at the girl, without thinking about sex, without touching it, and thinking about something that completely turns you off. I know this is weird, it's unconventional, but oh my hell, it works. Why does it work? Because physiologically, you are having an orgasm. You are coming. You're getting rid of that need to come, but mentally, you're not coming. You're not really there. And this takes a lot of self-control because you want to like indulge in it, but you have to think about something else. Think about motorcycles. Think about surfing. Think about dolphins. Think about grandmas. Think about something that turns you off. I know, boys, it's weird. And you're going to think, dude, aren't I going to put myself in a post-hypnotic trance and start becoming attracted to Harley guys? No, you will not. You're just distracting yourself. Okay, you're coming, you're not touching it. So literally, your penis is sitting there spewing cum, but you have your hands up like you're under arrest, and you're looking at the ceiling being like, motorcycles, I wonder who's going to win the 450 class this year. Probably Jet Lawrence again. I fucking hate that guy. I hope Hayden Deegan comes up from the 250 class and just blasts him out of the water. And then your penis is done coming. But guess what? Your boner remains, boys, because you did not indulge in that orgasm. It's going to feel like the orgasm never happened, and you can have sex immediately again. And this time, you're going to be able to last way longer. So explain this to the girl. Be like, hey, listen, I'm going to come a little bit faster than I want to, but we're going to do this thing where I'm not going to indulge in it. Like, don't say anything, just lay there. I'm going to come on your tummy. I may be looking at the ceiling with my hands up like I'm under arrest, but just know that I know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to be able to have sex immediately again. And she'll be like, okay, I understand. And guys, girls are usually really understanding if you simply explain to them, hey, sometimes I come faster than I want to. I really want to indulge in this with you. I want to last a lot longer. So here's the strategy that really works well for me. And again, guys, test this with masturbation before you actually do it on a girl. You will be shocked at how effective this is. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.